In this video, we're going to learn how to create our own website using Wix. Click the link in the description box below, and you'll be taken to the Wix homepage. Click Get Started, and then click Sign Up. Enter a valid email address, and create a password. Wix will now ask you a few simple questions. And for this tutorial, we'll click Myself, and this is my first time creating a website. Now in this tutorial, we're going to make a sample food blog together. You can click on any type of website that you might need, but for our purposes, an example, we'll go ahead and click Blog. Now to get you up and running faster, we're going to have the Wix ADI interface go ahead and create a website for us. So click Start Now. Enter the type of site that you'd like to create. For our purposes, we'll type in food blog. Now this next part is kind of fun. We get to add all the features that we'd like our website to have. Now for our sample food blog, let's imagine we want to actually create some videos of the recipes and us actually making the food. And then we're going to dream big and imagine that our viewers are going to want to pay to view those videos. So we're going to click Video and Paid Plans, and we want to have a chat feature as well. And to really make it fancy, let's imagine that we have physical cookbooks that we'd like to sell. So we're going to add online store, and we're also going to include a subscribe form feature. If you happen to have an existing website domain, you can enter it here, and Wix can actually import your images and text into your new website. But for our food blog, this is our first one, so we're going to click Skip. Alright, here you can enter some of your personal information, add a logo, your email address, maybe a social account. Click the theme that you best like. This mostly has to do with your fonts and the colors that are used. Next up, you'll be presented with 3 different options for a homepage design. We'll click this one. Wait just a few moments, and congratulations, you have your first website. And this is where Wix really shines, because in just a few minutes, you can have a professional website that looks really sharp. Obviously, we're not finished with the website. We need to customize the content, switch out photos, add blog recipes, etc. But before we do that, we need to make sure our site is live and that people can actually find us on Google. So to do this, you're going to want to access your dashboard. If you go to the Wix main page and log in, you'll now see your dashboard. Think of this like your control panel. So to get connected with Google, you'll click Connect your site to Google. Let's go. Click Start Now and answer a few simple questions. Click Create SEO Plan. Click Go to My Plan. Here you'll see a checklist of all the things that you need to do to get found on Google. You basically have to convert all those pink exclamation points to green check marks. Let's take a look at the first one together. It says update the homepage's title on search engines. Wix gives you some suggested keywords that they'd like you to use in your actual title of this particular page. So next click Copy, and then you're going to want to go back to your Wix ADI. You can click the button, or if you already had it open, you can just head back there. Find the home page, click the gear, and select Page SEO. And here are the different categories. You can see the title, the page description, various keywords that you want Google to look for during its search processes. So you're going to want to make sure your checklist recommendations are entered into these categories here. Since our checklist said to enter food blog into the title, so we'll make sure that the title actually contains the words food blog. Click Publish. Now head back to your dashboard and click Refresh. There we go. We're one step closer to being found on Google. And we continue that process, making our way down the checklist. Now, Google really likes domain sites that are owned by you. And if you're serious about developing a website, you'll definitely want to purchase your own domain. So we'll go ahead and search for a name for our website. Make sure nobody else owns it. And your domain will be included for 1 year for free if you buy web hosting space through them. And since this is our first website, there's no need to go all out. Definitely go with the cheaper option for now. You can always upgrade later. And Wix regularly has sales, so be on the lookout for those. So now that we have a paid plan and a domain name registered, we can complete our checklist on our dashboard, and our chances of being found on Google have now exponentially increased. So with that out of the way, let's return to some of the basics. If you go back to your Wix ADI interface and click Edit on any particular section, you can play around with the design, you can switch out photos, and make it more aesthetically pleasing for you and your visitors. You'll likely want to upload your own photos, but Wix does offer a lot of free images for you that are high quality and very professional looking. And a blog really isn't worth much unless you have content. So let's take a look at how you can make blog posts. Click the Manage button. Enter the author's name, which is probably you, and upload a picture. Next, let's create a category for your post. Click New Category and enter a label. In our example, we'll need a category for dinner and a category for dessert. Click Save. We're now ready for our first post. Now your blog will come preloaded with posts already, which you can simply modify by clicking Edit. Or you can delete these entirely. Click Delete Post. And create a new one yourself. Click Create New Post. Enter a title and a post. In our case, we'll enter a recipe. You can also modify your post settings by clicking Post Settings. You can change the publish date, add an excerpt, and add a photo. And when you're all ready, click Publish. If you start a post and don't finish it, it'll automatically save as a draft. So this is just an introductory video on how to get your website up and running, so we're not going to go into any details on your online store. But if you are interested in creating an online store, you're going to access all of those options using the sidebar. And then if you click the section on your actual page and then Manage, you can input all the products yourself. You can modify the image, the pricing, the descriptions, etc. Another feature that we added in our example website was a pricing plan. So if you have content that you want your users to actually pay for in order to read or see, you'll want to do this. So again, we're not going to go into any details here, but if you click Manage, your dashboard will actually pop up in front of you and you can create different plans. So let's say you want to create a plan for premium members. It's $4.99 and you want it to be reoccurring, perhaps every month. It would be pretty simple to set up. And it's really as simple as that. We have a professional looking blog, in our case a food blog, complete with blog posts or recipes, a subscription form for our first visitors or customers, a place for videos and other pictures, and contact information, along with a sample online store and paid membership option. And that's it. Wix is incredibly simple to use and is chock full of features for you. To get started making your own site, click the link below and don't forget to subscribe.